Hey Perry Creek, it's Pastor John, and this is Transformational Tuesday. Well, today I want to talk to you about something that I really hate to do, and that is waiting. Don't you hate to wait? Think of waiting on the phone for tech support. Think of waiting at the DMV for your driver's license. Think of COVID-19. We're all waiting to see when we can return to some semblance of a normal life. We hate to wait. I remember one time when we lived in Zimbabwe and we needed to return to the States for a visit. We had not been back for 4 years, and we needed to see our family and to connect with supporters, and we needed to get some rest. But before we could leave Zimbabwe, we needed to renew our temporary employment permit, our TEP, our paperwork to be in the country. Because if we weren't there to sign it in person, we could lose our permission to be in the country. So we applied for the renewal, and we waited. And we waited. And we waited. I'm not talking about hours or days. We had to go to immigration, which was not in a nice part of town, every 30 days in person to get a stamp in our passport and to check on our TEP, and we had to do that for 15 straight months. We were so tired of waiting. Finally, our missions agency told us to just book a trip home no matter what. And then just as we were packing, literally while we had the suitcases out to board for the plane, the phone rang and they told us that our TEP had been renewed. The people at immigration were so happy for us that they hugged us when we went down to get it. But you know what? That was hard because we hate waiting. And I think we hate waiting because it just seems so unproductive. When we're waiting, it seems like we can't get anything done. We're just waiting. But what if waiting actually accomplished something good in our lives? 17 times in the Bible, we are told to wait on the Lord. And in most instances, we're told that if we do that, something good is going to happen. In fact, this Sunday, we're going to look at a well-known passage about waiting. We're going to look at Isaiah chapter 40, verses 27 to 31. And the last 3 verses of that passage say this: He gives power to the faint, and to him who has no might, he increases strength. Even youths shall faint and be weary, and young men shall fall exhausted. But they that wait upon the Lord will renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Wow. 6 times in that passage, Isaiah tells us that God will strengthen those who wait on him. He says he's going to give his people the strength to walk, the strength to run, even the strength to fly. Metaphorically. Okay, don't try this at home. That's for you, Chinomso. Okay? But he says he's going to do that if we will wait on him. And you know what? Other passages promise that God will rescue his people, that he'll work justice in a much better way than we could, and that he'll reveal his purposes to us if we just wait. So you know what? Maybe waiting on the Lord is productive. Maybe it accomplishes something good. When it comes to our relationship with God, good things come to those who wait. But what does it mean to wait on the Lord? How do we do it? How do we get the blessing that Isaiah promises? Well, Perry Creek, that's what we're going to talk about on Sunday. So if you want to know that, I hate to say this, but you got to wait. Have a great and godly Tuesday, and we'll see you Sunday. I can't wait.